Hey everyone, welcome to Karate Family Insider, the Monday motivator and news source from Virginia Martial Arts Center. I'm your host, Darren Myers. Happy Monday, May 5th. Well, join me in wishing a happy birthday to Jackson Sproul. Happy birthday, Jackson. Hope you have a great one. Also, join me in welcoming a new member, Hu Tang Tao, to the Virginia Martial Arts Center family. Congratulations, Hu Tang, and best wishes on your journey to black belt and beyond. All right, now for the dojo announcements. So coming up, we have the Black Belt Club. Next class, exclusive class, coming up on Friday, May the 9th. That's this Friday at 7 o'clock p.m. So this is your chance, of course, sharpen up your skills, push yourself through to your limits, and train with the best. So don't miss this opportunity to level up. All right. And also, the Mid-Atlantic Karate Championships are coming up on May 17th at the Hampton University Holland Hall Gymnasium. So get ready for an amazing event featuring top-level competitors from all around the region. Now, we've got the information posted on the bulletin board, and registration is open on tournamentinabox.com. So you can also join our competition classes on Friday nights and Saturday afternoons to get ready for this tournament. We're also going to be going over it some in regular classes for those that can't make the weekend classes, but we want everybody to be ready and have a great time. And attention parents and students, we're going to need you to make this tournament a success. And by that, I mean we need volunteers. I mean, seriously, to assist with a lot of different jobs in order for the tournament to run smoothly. So we need people for jobs like security, timekeeping, scorekeeping, staging, awards, runners, etc. There's so many jobs. But we have sign-up sheets on the bulletin board. And now you may say, well, I don't know how to volunteer at a tournament. Well, we can change that for you, because we're going to have a volunteer training class on Wednesday, May 14th at 6:30 p.m. And you'll learn a lot about the rules, which will be great because you can help your child or yourself in the competition if you know the rules better. Also, you're going to get the best seat in the house because you could be right there at the ring. All right. Okay, now this past weekend, some of our black belts had the honor of training with Grandmaster Samuel Scott. And it was a great weekend of fantastic training. We worked on knife fighting and defense against a knife, along with his brother's program on firearms for self-defense and clearing your home from a possible intruder. So it was really good information about some very serious topics. So if you would like the opportunity to train with Grandmaster Samuel Scott, well, what you want to do is check out the 2025 Shurite International Martial Arts Conference. To me, this is definitely one of the most exciting events of the year, and it is coming up fast. So it's going to be held in Fort Mill, South Carolina, and it's only going to be on June 26th through 29th and hosted by Koshi Troy Price. The event features 40 master level instructors, including Grandmaster Samuel Scott. So they're going to be covering just about every aspect of martial arts out there. So trust me, this is an event you don't want to miss. So check out shuritebujitsu.com for all the details and registration information. We've also posted the event schedule, the class schedule, on the bulletin board for you to look over and choose your classes early. So no reason not to come. All right, speaking of self-defense, it's Mother's Day month, and we like to offer something special for the moms. So we are offering our Ladies Fight Back Self-Defense Seminar on May 22nd at 6:30 p.m. Now, this is for all the dojo moms and sisters and any family members, really. It doesn't have to be just ladies that would like to learn some basic self-defense principles to protect oneself in, unfortunately, what is a crazy world these days, okay? So, actually, anyone can attend because this 2-hour seminar is free and open to the public. Absolutely. So if you have a friend, a colleague, a neighbor, anyone that wants to learn some basic self-defense principles, pick up one of the flyers and let them know about it. It's because, ladies, we are going to teach you to fight back and not take it anymore. Seriously. All right. How would you like a great portrait of you doing some of your best karate moves? Well, on Friday, June 6th and Saturday, June 7th, you can get your photos done by your favorite professional photographer. That's me. Yes, I'm a photographer too. Sign up for a time on the bulletin board and come out to do your best moves for the camera. Then you get to pick out your favorite photos online, plus a cool background. You can put a cool background on them and order them right there on your phone. So it's going to be an epic photo experience. And here's a little video telling you about the system that we use called Photo Day, and it's pretty amazing. So watch this.
Introducing Photo Day, a service that's revolutionizing Picture Day for today's parents. No more paper order forms. See photos before you buy them. Choose convenient photo packages. Customize products and gifts. And track orders right to your doorstep. The best part? All of this and more can be done right from your phone. Are you ready? Simple and convenient. The best studios are powered by Photo Day.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? Right from your phone. How about that? Well, if you know anybody who'd like to have their sports team done or their league or somebody's school or something like that, let me know. Be happy to do it, and it works great for them. All right. It is time for the lesson of the month. And this month's lesson is on self-control and begins with our quote of the week. He who reigns within himself and rules passions, desires, and fears is more than a king. Think about that. I mean, that's pretty serious. He who reigns within himself, in other words, he who rules himself, who has control over himself, over your own passions and desires and your fears, is more than a king. So in other words, that's pretty powerful. And what is self-control? Let's talk about it. Self-control is a way that we show respect for others and respect for ourselves. Because self-control means making choices not based on your emotions in the moment, but based on what we know is right for ourselves and for others. So we think through what we should do instead of immediately doing what we want to do. Because let's face it, folks, if you want to do something, it's not about necessarily what you want to do. It's about what you have to do. So when is a time you use self-control in your karate class? Maybe when the instructor tells you an exercise that you really don't like because you're not real good at it yet and you don't want to do it, but you do it anyway because the instructor said to. And you know in the long run it's going to be good for you. And when is the time you use self-control at home? Maybe doing your chores when you're supposed to without somebody telling you to. Maybe making sure you don't argue with your parents about stuff. And when is a time you use self-control in school? And you know, I know that this is kind of like school is the closest thing kids have to a business environment. So us as adults, we talk about, you know, doing your best in business to be successful. Well, you have to respect your boss, you have to respect your fellow coworkers, and you have to do things and kind of think about what you're going to do before you do it so you don't upset anybody along the way. And school is the same way. You have to act properly, you have to do your work, you have to do what you've got to do, in order to be successful. And that's doing your homework, doing your chore, doing your projects and tests and studying and all that stuff. And say, why is self-control good for you? Think about it. All right, folks, that does it for me today. So always remember our dojo ethics. Karate begins and ends with respect. We are all responsible for our behavior. Actions always have consequences. There is never an excuse for bad manners, and we lead by example. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Karate Family Insider. We will see you in class.